In the dense Kulikunun jungle, there lived a tribal king who had a beautiful daughter named Maya Kulivaka, also known as Kulivaka or Kulivaka. One day, while Lord Shiva was hunting in the jungle, he was captivated by a melodious voice. To his surprise, the voice belonged to Kulivaka, a stunning native girl. Enthralled by the solitude of the woodland known as Kulivan and the charm of the forest maiden, Lord Shiva expressed his desire for her and asked her to wait for his return. Kulivaka, a devout follower of goddess Parvati, was torn. She knew that yielding to Lord Shiva would invoke the wrath of Parvati, yet she feared the consequences of denying him. In her dilemma, she prayed to the goddess for guidance. Moved by Kulivaka's innocence, Parvati appeared before her, revealing Kulivaka's true past as Manaswini, a servant in Parvati's celestial retinue. Parvati recalled an incident when Manaswini had breastfed baby Ganesha, which had angered her. As a result, Parvati had cursed Manaswini to be reborn into a Chandala, outcast family. However, realizing her harshness, Parvati felt compassion for Manaswini and commended her, saying that despite her lowly birth, she was destined to nurse a divine child. Parvati then revealed that Kulivaka's encounter with Lord Shiva was preordained by fate. She promised to disguise herself as Kulivaka to protect her and deceive Lord Shiva. She assured Kulivaka that the child born from this union would be the destined slayer of Jalandhara, a formidable demon. With this divine intervention, Kulivaka's innocence was preserved, and the course of fate was set, as Parvati guided her away from the unfolding events. While awaiting Lord Shiva's return, the disguised Kulivaka, who was actually goddess Parvati in her form, swung playfully on a vine attached to a jackfruit tree. Their divine union eventually resulted in the birth of a celestial baby. To ensure the child's safety, Lord Shiva appointed a buffalo as its guardian. Kulivaka was entrusted with the care of this holy child, who came to be known as Chathan. Thus Kulivaka became the earthly mother of Chathan, Lord Shiva's son destined to fulfill a divine purpose. For nearly 7 years, Chathan lived with Kulivaka, growing up among the tribals who adored him for protecting them from numerous perils. He became a familiar sight in the jungle, often seen riding his buffalo and playing a musical instrument called ezara. On Chathan's 7th birthday, the tribals organized a grand feast. During this celebration, the sage Narada appeared and disclosed to Chathan the true story of his birth. Narada also urged Chathan to visit his divine parents in Kailash and revealed the purpose of his incarnation. With blessings from his foster mother and the tribals, Chathan set out for Kailash, riding his trusty buffalo. As he approached Kailash, Chathan realized that Nandikeshwara would not allow him to enter in his current guise. Consequently, he transformed into the form of Lord Vishnu to gain entry. Overjoyed at meeting their son, Shiva and Parvati embraced him warmly. Lord Shiva, impressed by his son's ability to invoke Vishnu's form through Maya, magic, declared, "From now on, you shall be known as Vishnu Maya." He then imparted to him the skills of combat and the mission to defeat Jalandhara, an asura troubling the Devas. Jalandhara, an asura, was terrorizing the 3 realms, heaven, Pathala, the netherworld, and earth, after receiving a boon from Indra. Chathan, armed with his celestial powers, challenged Jalandhara to a battle. After a fierce and bloody confrontation, Chathan utilized his Maya to transform into the Sudarshana Chakra, pursuing the fleeing Jalandhara into the oceans. The water where Jalandhara hid began to boil from the intense heat of the fiercely spinning Chakra. Unable to withstand the scorching heat, Jalandhara emerged and was swiftly beheaded by Chathan, thus ending his reign of terror. Following this victory, the Devas recognized Chathan's formidable power and invited him to heaven. However, Chathan declined the offer, choosing instead to remain among the impoverished who needed his protection and return to his tribe. Meanwhile, another powerful asura named Briga encountered Kulivaka in the forest and decided to marry her. He arrived with a formidable force and attempted to kidnap her. Chathan, along with his loyal disciple Karimkuti, intervened to thwart the raid. During the fierce battle, Chathan was wounded. From his spilled blood, 400 Kutichathans sprang forth. As Briga unleashed 10 Brahmastras against Chathan, 10 Kutichathans heroically absorbed the deadly weapons, sacrificing their lives in the process. The remaining 390 Kutichathans rallied and defeated Briga's army, allowing Chathan to strike down Briga with his Kuruvadi, short stick. Throughout history, VishnuMaya's power has manifested in various forms to aid the forces of good. During Lord Rama's incarnation, VishnuMaya empowered the bow and arrow that Rama used to vanquish Ravana and his army. In the era of Krishna, VishnuMaya appeared as a Chakra. In the current age of Kaliyuga, VishnuMaya continues to protect the earth. It is believed that invoking VishnuMaya in this era is essential to withstand the negative effects of Kaliyuga, as VishnuMaya has been born for protection in every epoch. Please like and subscribe.